All right. I don't even know how to start this video, but I know I want to film it. Um hey, welcome back to my channel. Uh I'm sure you can Oh, I'm sure you are immediately noticing a difference in my face, and you're probably like, "Girl, what is going on?" Well, don't worry, I'm going to tell you. That is what this video is all about. Um, and yeah, if I ramble too much, it's because I'm nervous. Sorry, I have a tendency to overshare and give all the details when I'm nervous. And I'm definitely nervous talking about this situation because it was traumatic and traumatizing, and I'm still going through it right now. But yeah, looking at myself, it's hard to do. So, yeah, if I make little snarky jokes, it's because I gotta laugh or else I'll cry. Anyways, alright, so let's just hop right on into it because I've already rambled for almost a minute and a half. So, let's go. July 27th, I went in to get I went into the dentist, okay? I went in because I was having severe tooth pain on my wisdom tooth back here. And now, mind you, this was not my normal dentist. They were out for the week on vacation. So I had to go to their partner practice, someone I had never been to before. Sorry, I got a notification. And so I already have dental anxiety, okay? That's just a thing for me. I cry every time I get in that chair. But I really liked this dentist. I was vibing. I didn't cry the entire appointment. It was great. I ended up having to get my wisdom tooth removed. There was lots of decay, whatever. And now, mind you, I have gotten quite a few teeth removed. It's embarrassing considering my age. I'm going to be 33 in August. So really, I shouldn't be having all these teeth gone, but I do. And we're on track to fixing, okay, but the dental anxiety has a lot to do with it, whatever. But I've gotten so many teeth extracted that I consider myself a tooth extraction pro when it comes to healing, you know? And so I know all the things. I know what to do. This isn't my first rodeo. I've gotten my top 2 wisdom teeth were removed at one point as well. I am not new to this, right? So I get my tooth removed Thursday morning. Thursday night, Obi, my son, of course he headbutts me right here. It was the most painful thing I've experienced in a very long time. And the dentist had stitched me and everything, which was abnormal. Normally I don't get stitches, but whatever. I'm just going with the flow here. And so of course Obi headbutted me right here. It hurt so bad. I think I might have screamed a little. I definitely cried. But the following day, Friday, I was visibly swollen. And I'll try to insert pictures. So Friday, my face was visibly swollen. But I figured, all right, well, my son headbutted me right where I got my tooth taken out, And like most medical and dental places, this dentist office, they're closed Saturday and Sunday. So I called and I was like, look, I worry about me getting an infection this weekend and not being able to get any antibiotics. Please prescribe me some. I'll send you a picture of my face. I did that. He didn't seem to think that it was abnormal. So he sent me the antibiotics and I started taking them immediately. The following day, Saturday, I put Obi for nap and I'm feeling okay. I'm definitely a little bit more swollen, but I was pushing through. He wakes up from nap. You hear him crying. I'm going to try to make this fast. He wakes up from nap and I come downstairs. Well, rewind. He wakes up from nap and I go to the bathroom and I look in the mirror and I see red and swollen. Like my neck was super red and swollen. That was new. And I was like, maybe I'm just seeing things. So I go downstairs with my son, and my mother-in-law is like, whoa, your face has gotten big and your neck is red. And I was like, oh my God, I know. Like, I thought I was seeing things. She's like, you need to go to urgent care. So I call my dentist, emergency hotline, and I tell him, like, look, I'm swelling pretty crazy. And he's like, anyways, so my dentist is like, you need to go to urgent care because I'm worried that your throat is going to swell shut. And so we immediately go. The urgent care doctor is like, look, I'm worried about you having a jaw infection, so you need to go to the ER and get a CAT scan. And I was like, holy shit, I'm just going to fucking go all over the place. But, you know, we go 30 minutes to the nearest Valley Health emergency room. And I like Valley Health, okay? I don't know if they have Valley Health in your area, but I like Valley Health. They're really quick and thorough. Shout out Valley Health. Anyways, so our wait was maybe like 30 minutes. Not bad for an ER. In LA, Los Angeles, where we're from, it's like a 7 or 8 hour wait in the ER. So like, I'll take the 30-minute wait. But everyone that would see my face was like, oh honey, what's going on? Anyways, so everyone's like, oh my God, girl, like, what is going on with your face? I was like, I don't fucking know. I got my wisdom tooth taken out. I think it's infected. I have no idea what's going on here. So they do my blood test. They admit me. I'm in the ER room that they put you in. I'm eating delicious applesauce. I'm drinking iced water with that good ice. I was enjoying myself because I was kind of feeling like it was a little vacation, you know? And here I thought, I was like, oh, they're just going to put me on IV antibiotics. They're going to put, you know, I'm going to be discharged in a few hours. Like, it's not going to be no big deal. I was like real excited. Like, oh, this is going to be like a little vacay from the kids. No. Because next thing I know, the doctor comes in and is like, so, you're diabetic. I'm what? No. Shut up. No, I'm not. He's like, girl, yeah, your A1C was greater than 14. It's greater than what? It's the A1 who? Because that's a steak sauce. That's what I know. A1. Okay, that's a steak sauce. But yeah, he was throwing all these numbers out. He's like, your blood sugar is 387. I was like, okay, like, what? Because I'll tell you this, I was not expecting to be told I'm diabetic. And he's like, that's why your infection is moving as fast as it is, because it is eating up all of this sugar that you have been ingesting freely. Which, yeah, like, let me just break it down to you guys, because I was not being healthy. I was eating like a crazy person. And, you know, in retrospect, hindsight is always 20/20. It makes so much sense now. I was drinking so much water, peeing like a mother. I dropped so much weight. And, like, yeah. Hello? Something's wrong, Miranda. And I had told Sparrow, I was like, Sparrow, I'm peeing a lot, man. Like, you think I should go to the doctor? What if this is diabetes related? And ladies, like, always listen to your intuition. Because if I had gone into the doctor, I would have caught this beforehand. And I probably wouldn't be where I am right now. But yeah, so he's like, I'm admitting you. You're going to ICU because I need to have you on insulin. And you need to be heavily monitored because you have diabetic ketoacidosis. I was like, the fuck? So it went from like, oh, this is kind of fun, I'm drinking ice water and having applesauce, to holy shit, I'm going into ICU. I've never been away from my son. He is still breastfeeding. He loves the boob. Like, what the fuck is about to go And it honestly just went downhill from there. I was in ICU for 2 days. They had me on potassium, which if you've never had potassium in an IV, let me just tell you, it fucking sucks. It burned so bad. I was practically screaming. It made me throw up 3 times. Like, that potassium IV situation, like, please never again. My face got so swollen right here. My eye, like, at the height of it, my eye was starting to swell shut. That's how bad it was getting. And they had me on insulin. They had me on potassium, magnesium, some other electrolyte. I was heavily monitored. They checked my blood like every single hour, so I got no sleep. I felt like I was back in labor and delivery. You know, they always tell you, oh, get rest. Like, I will if you would leave me alone. But my nurses were so incredible. Like, can't even, like, if I could give them a hug right now, I would, because I genuinely feel like they saved my life. I was having the worst anxiety while I was in there. I literally felt like I was going to die, and I was alone. Not really by choice, but more by necessity. My mother-in-law was here with the 2 kids and was, like, really struggling. So my husband needed to be here with them, and so I was alone in the ICU, other than the nurses, of course. And it was really mentally challenging. My best friend Vanessa knows, because her and I, you know, she was really I would talk to her throughout the day on Marco Polo, like video chat. And she saw me like have multiple breakdowns. It was just horrible. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror or in the camera. Even now, like, it's really challenging for me to like look at myself. And it was even worse before. So I was in the ICU for 2 days, and then they moved me to a normal room where it was the same thing. Insulin, pain medication. The pain, you guys, awful. While I was in ICU, they had told me that I had cellulitis, which I guess is like a skin bacterial infection. It's like under the skin or something. And again, thank you, diabetes. Now, they did tell me that anyone and everyone can develop cellulitis. It's not special just for diabetics. But the thing is that with diabetics, any infection is going to be like on steroids. So the cellulitis grew crazy fast. And that was the case. My face was massive. Like, it was just, I felt like Quasimodo. Like, it was just a horrible situation. I was in so much pain. The mental toll it took on me was just out of this world. And so I got discharged Tuesday, August 1st, 6:45 in the morning. And I headed straight to the oral surgeon, where he put me under and drained the infection out of my face. And so today is a week since that, and it's still going strong, but the swelling is going down. Thank the universe. The swelling is going down. It's just one of those slowly but surely situations. So right here, all this is swollen. It's hard. Yeah. It is no longer painful, which is like a blessing, honestly. My neck is no longer hurting. It's no longer swollen. It's no longer tender. There was a time where even just down here, it was hurting. So the infection was spreading really fast, and it was just awful. So now I am on a new life journey as a new diabetic. They have prescribed me insulin. I am only supposed to take it if my blood sugar is 200 or more, which thankfully it has not been. So since being out of the hospital, I have not had to be on insulin, which I'm very excited about, and that makes me feel very hopeful. And I definitely plan on documenting this new journey on here on YouTube. I'm going to try all the more natural ways to control this that I can. I want to control it through diet and exercise. I've read that CBG is really beneficial for diabetics. Well, potentially beneficial for diabetics. And I would like to try that outlet. I'm going to try, so my doctor and we talked about it. I had an appointment the other day, and she wants to get me into an endocrinologist, but the next available appointment isn't until December. So I have from now until December, because that doctor will probably want to put me on something like metformin or Ozempic or something. So I have from now until then to prove that I can do it, to prove that I can control this through diet and exercise. And that is 100% my goal, and I'm very hopeful. So I do plan on documenting that journey here on YouTube. I know a lot of you guys are probably disappointed that I won't be covering Big Brother like I used to, and I'm really sorry about that, but I just don't feel called to that avenue anymore. Maybe in the future when Obi is a little bit older, but unfortunately I just cannot dedicate the time to live feeds that I would want to. And I could always do like episode reviews, but I just feel like that ship has sailed for me for the time being. So just stay tuned for the future. Maybe in the future I will, but right now I kind of want to lean more towards just sharing my life and my experiences with you guys. So I hope you can respect that. If that's just not something you're interested in, I totally understand. I know most of you subscribe to me for Big Brother, and I totally get it, so no hard feelings. But I am on a whole new journey. We live, we grow, we move on, we move forward. Sometimes we move back, who knows? But I hope most of you are along for the ride, and yeah. Anyways, I am still physically healing, obviously. Cellulitis has been just so traumatizing and detrimental to my mental health at this point. I just keep remembering me at my lowest point in the hospital, and it just replays in my head, and it makes me super emotional. So I'm trying to heal from that physically and mentally. This new journey with diabetes is definitely a commitment, but I am determined and very hopeful. And I hope my story can kind of shed a little bit of light onto these topics. Anyways, if you have any questions or anything, let me know in the comment section. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and please follow me on social media if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.